Today on Golf Getaway, we're on an island, Hope Island. With its famous Peter Thomson style bunkering, this is one of the Gold Coast's premier courses. In today's show, I'm joined again by Dan McLaughlin from thedanplan.com. Renowned golf journalist Bruce Young discusses caddying and journalism, and Links Hope Island's resident touring pro Kota Kagasaki will be showing us around, and I learn the best way to avoid three putts. Hi there, I'm Andrew McCombe.
And I'm Dan McLaughlin from thedanplan.com, and welcome to Links Hope Island.
Links Hope Island's a 6,534 metre par 72 championship golf course designed by Thomson Wolveridge and is located here on Hope Island on the Gold Coast. Reminiscent of the great links courses in Scotland and Ireland, Hope Island requires strategic thinking to avoid the natural and man-made hazards and the 128 challenging pot-style bunkers.
Well, we're surrounded by the Peter Thomson bunkers, and this has got to be the longest course I've played in Australia. So, you want to get at it?
Well, I've played it a few times. Let me show you around. The first, it's a 341 metre par 4. It's relatively straightforward, a nice wake-up hole. With me is child golf prodigy Kota Kagasaki and Dan McLaughlin from thedanplan.com. If you missed the last few shows, Dan quit his job, never played golf before, and is trying to prove the 10,000 hours theory to see how good he can get at golf and ultimately play on the PGA Tour. Speaking of the PGA Tour, Kota, you're a 17-year-old and you've already played in Japan.
In Australia, Japan, and I'm currently playing on the Australian One Asia Tour.
Yeah, and you've got your Canadian touring card, is that right?
That was when I was 15, so in 2012 I turned pro and I was playing on the Canadian Tour.
Okay, so when he was 15 he turned pro. He's, as I said, a child prodigy. He's going to be showing us around today because he's the touring pro here at Hope Island. So, Kota, what are we going to do about this hole here?
Well, this hole, you've got a bunker on the far left and, water towards the left, but you can take that out of play because it's not, really in the way. You just want to hit it down the middle and you'll have about, easy pitching wedge in.
Okay, well, seeing Kota's off about +5, and he's only 17, remember. Dan's 35, so he's twice his age, and I'm just a little bit older than Kota. We're not going to play for anything today, just for the love of the game, lads, yeah?
Yep.
All right, well, let's see how we go. Have a good game.
Nice shot, right down the middle.
Oh, beautiful, Kota. Oh, great start, good shot. Shot there. Great chip. Well done. 3 great shots, boys. Putt for the birdie. You've got a birdie, Kota. You live at Hope Island. How did that all come about?
Well, I used to live in Auckland, New Zealand, and it was a good place to live, but it wasn't, the weather over there was, it's really wet and it's not that great for golf. So, my parents and I, decided to move to Australia, which has amazing weather like this, and it's just going to be great for my golf.
Right, well, you're very supportive parents.
Yeah, I'm thankful.
For the birdie, lads. Oh, he's pulled it.
Oh, he pulled it.
Can I have it?
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, disgusting, disgusting. Great shot. Straight down the middle again, Kota. Good shot.
Oh, great shot.
Great putt, Dan.
Oh, great putt.
Well done. Another great hole. Cleaned that one up, didn't you? Yeah, you got your one back on Kota.
The 5th hole, it's a 150-meter par 3 with a little bit of water carry. And I just heard that Kota here has had a chance to play with Tiger Woods. What was that like?
Oh, it was amazing. It's every kid's dream. That was back in 2009 when I was 13. And yeah, it was just the best experience I've ever had.
Did you beat him?
Unfortunately not, although I would have loved to. Before the match, I told him that I was going to beat him on 2 holes, and I only managed to beat him on 1. So,
did you birdie that hole? Or?
Yeah, I birdied it. It was on a par 3, and I hit a 3-wood and put it to about maybe 3 feet, hold my putt.
Was he like he is on TV, or what's he like? A nice guy?
Yeah, he's the nicest guy. You would think like a professional would be a bit more like, tight, but he was just the nicest guy, really relaxed. And yeah, he gave me a lot of good advice on golf as well.
You think you'll have a chance to play with him again?
Yeah, hopefully. My dream is to be playing on the PGA Tour. So hopefully I can get my revenge match then.
Maybe beat him on more than 1 hole?
Yeah, hopefully.
Well, speaking of that, let's do a little closest to the pin action on this hole.
Okay.
It's got to go a little bit. Nice strike, turning towards it. It's on the green. Nice shot.
Thank you.
Yeah, I think we edged out Mare. You got the closest to the pin here. Speaking of the closest to the pin, have you ever gotten a hole-in-one?
I've had 3, and they were all when I was 8.
When you were 8?
Yeah, my first hole-in-one was 3 months after I started playing golf.
Really?
And yeah, I had 2 after that, but I haven't had one since.
So you had 3 right in a row and then none in the basically 8 years since then?
Yeah, pretty much.
Good chip. Well, Mare saved his par, and this is for the birdie and to go pretty much 4 up through 5 holes. Nice putt.
4 up it is.
Like it.
You're killing us already, little man, huh?
I'm enjoying it. Right down the guts. A good shot. A good putt.
Nice putt.
The 9th, it's a 381 metre par 4, and it goes all the way back to the clubhouse, and it's laced with bunkers left and right, and there's a few kangaroos up there as well to make it even tougher. Kota, you played in the Australian PGA last year as a 16-year-old.
Yeah.
How'd you go?
Well, the results were unfortunately not as good as I hoped, but it was a great experience, and it was just amazing to be able to play in the same stage as those top players like Ricky Fowler and Adam Scott.
Kota, who's your favourite players on tour?
I like Tiger Woods, Adam Scott and Bub Watson.
What do you love about Bubba?
Well, he's never had a lesson in his life, and he's won 2 Masters already. How amazing is that?
He's an inspiration, isn't he?
Yeah.
All right, for the birdie, and then we'll go and get a drink. Too easy. Well done.
Thank you.
All right, it's your shout for a drink, and then we'll get on that back 9.
All right.
13th hole. It's a 411 meter par 4 called the Wetlands for pretty obvious reasons. It looks like there's a lot of water hazard down the left side, and then the right side doesn't look too friendly either. I think it's a driver hole because of the distance, but I want to know, Kota, would you, on a hole like this, would you go 100% at it, or would you taper it down some?
Yeah, I usually probably go about 80% here just to make sure I have a good second shot in from the fairway. You don't really want to put in the bunker here because it's going to be quite difficult going through the green in two. But for the social golfers, I think taking 3 wood here for a tee shot isn't a bad option as well.
All right, well, I'm just going to let it rip, see what happens.
Okay. Great shot.
That's smooth and down the middle. Oof. We had a brilliant chip that almost went in for birdie.
Yeah.
Mara here got around and we all stayed out of the trouble. So I think we managed this hole pretty well.
Yeah.
And I think that was by far the longest drive I've seen of the day when you went 80%. Why do you think that is?
Well, I think it's somehow hit the downslope on one of those little hills over there and just got a nice bounce off it.
And I think just maybe being relaxed, you just kind of pounded it.
Yeah, probably. Took a bit of spin off the ball and gave it a bit more run.
What do you think my chances are of making this birdie?
Pretty good. I've seen you putt well.
Oh! Is that good?
Yeah, that's a good me. I jinxed you.
I'm with Glenn Hollick. He's the Director of Golf and a PGA professional here at Links Hope Island. Glenn, Susie from Wakehurst is having a nightmare with her 3 putts. They're ruining her round. She's going long, she's going short, she doesn't know what to do. What would you recommend?
Well, Mary, you're spot on there. A lot of 3 putts do come from poor distance control on the first putt. So that's what we're going to focus on today. And what we're going to do is visualise a 3-foot circle around the hole, just to give ourselves a bit bigger target to focus on for our first putt.
So we're not going for the hole?
No, we're not going to try and hole all of these ones. Our goal here is just to get the ball down in 2. So if we can visualise that circle, make the second putt as easy as we can.
Wow, that sounds really easy. Well, let's see how easy it really is.
Okay, so like any putt, we've got to read the putt. We've got to pick our line. Always have a practice swing. Get some good distance control there. Eyes over the ball and a nice smooth stroke.
There she goes, down to 3 foot. Well done. And then that's a tap in, isn't it?
We should be able to tap that one in from there.
All right, let's see how I go. Let's see if I can get inside it. So I'm aiming for the 3-foot circle.
Correct.
It's going to go underneath. Oh, that's breaking. Look at that. So that's about 5-6 foot out.
That's not bad. A little bit of work to do.
All right, one more.
Have another go.
And that might pull up a bit short. But that really gives me something to focus on, Glenn. That 3-foot circle sort of changes in my mind, and I'm sure in Susie's, that it's less pressure, isn't it?
It is. You're not trying to hold the ball. We're just trying to leave ourselves with a nice, comfortable second putt.
I'm on the 17th here at Hope Island. It's the signature hole. It's a par 3 and it's a 195 metre water carry from the back. And with me is renowned golf journalist Bruce Young. Bruce, welcome to Golf Getaway.
Welcome to the Gold Coast.
Thank you very much. Now listen, you got an interesting story because you weren't always a golf journalist, were you?
No, I started my involvement in golf as a young kid wanting to be a very good player, and I soon realised in my late teens that maybe that wasn't going to be the case. So I had an opportunity to caddy in a professional tournament in Dunedin in New Zealand. That gave me the bug to a large extent, and I thought, how can I take this to another level? Well, a couple of years later, I thought I'd go to Europe and caddy. So I went to Europe, caddied for Bob Shearer for much of that year, and at the end of that year, just by a strange set of circumstances, I had the opportunity to caddy for Graham Marsh, the Australian player, at the then Piccadilly World Match Play. Well, he reached the final, was beaten in the final at the 4th extra hole by Gary Player, the longest ever final in that event, and really that set me on the road to an ongoing relationship, working relationship with Graham Marsh, but it also allowed me to get involved in caddying at a greater level as well. And
what does it take to be a great caddy?
I think you just have to be the person that your player wants you to be.
And are you allowed to go in the clubhouse afterwards with them nowadays, or
well, nowadays you are, but in yesteryear, especially in Europe, they were very touchy about that.
So you got inside the ropes and now you share that through your journalism?
Yeah, well, I ended up working for Graham Marsh's design company for 10 years, and then I started to get some commentary opportunities, a couple in Europe and a few other places. And just after 10 years with Graham's design company, marketing his design company, I made the decision that I really wanted to get involved in golf-related media. So I set out 15 years ago without any journalistic background, and now I'm writing for websites, magazines, do quite a bit of radio work and the occasional bit of television work, and some emceeing work too, mainly golf-related.
Great journey.
It's fabulous. I love what I do.
Right, well, it's customary on Golf Getaway. We have a nearest the pin. Beautiful hole, this one. Do you want to give it a crack?
Well, you have a go first.
All right, let's see how we go.
Online, but is it up?
Oh, that's a long shot, Bruce. Might just get inside mine, I reckon. Well, Bruce, bit of a rarity. We both came up short.
Well, we wouldn't be the first people to come up short on this hole, Andrew. It's a very demanding par 3, but a beautiful hole.
Tell you what, if you can sink this, I'll give you the win.
I think if I sink this, I'll deserve it.
And run it up. Oh, a little short, mate. Bruce, thanks for coming on Golf Getaway. Much appreciated.
Pleasure, Andrew. Great to have you on the Gold Coast.
We've finally arrived at the 18th. It's a 515 metre par 5 and it's tough. And it's been a very tough day. I think I might have won one hole today, Dan a couple of holes, but Kota, he's killing us. Kota, tough hole. What are we going to do about it?
Well, there's water on the left, a bunker and some trees on the right. You just want to smash this down the middle.
Good luck.
Good luck, guys.
As stated, straight down the middle.
Great
nice.
shot.
Beautiful.
Oh, good shot.
Well, Kota, thanks for giving us a good old-fashioned beat down.
Yep.
Tell you what, for the eagle putt
and
the win. Oh, the birdie. Unfortunate, you can have that one.
Thank you.
Thanks for showing us around Lynx Hope Island.
Thanks for coming. Hope to see you guys again.
Great to meet you.
Dan, Lynx Hope Island and playing with Kota Kagasaki. What did you think about that?
Well, the last 2 holes out here, I think, are probably the 2 best finishing holes that I've played in the Gold Coast. I mean, just an awesome way to end the course around all that water. And speaking of water, the wetlands, like the 13th hole, and then when you turn around and play the par 3 14th, that's just really fun, interesting golf. And then it's exciting to get to play with Kota, who's a step above, a step beyond where I currently am, to kind of see what I need to do to get to his level. So it's just a really great day.
Well, here's to Lynx Hope Island. You played well, but unfortunately we weren't good enough today.
Not today. Cheers.
Cheers. Well, there it is. I'm Andrew McCombe.
And I'm Dan McLaughlin from thedanplan.com. Thanks for watching Golf Getaway at Lynx Hope Island.
For more videos, special offers and information, go to golfgetaway.com.au or like us at facebook.com/golfgetawaytv.
See you next time.